Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good afternoon everyone. How are you today? Okay, Diana, how's life?
I'm great, Mister.
Okay, how about you, Fitra?
Not really bad.
Today, we will continue to our lecture, the subject of semantic and pragmatic, and then back to our material. Last week, we talked about what is semantic and pragmatic. Nah, in semantic and pragmatic, we talk about meaning. So, for today, we will discuss about what is meaning, what is basic concept of meaning. So, so I hope in the end of this class, all of you have explained what is concept of meaning in the language, and also to differences between conceptual meaning and associative meaning, and also to analyze the relationship between context and interpretation meaning. And also you have applied the theory about semantic in your real life. That is the goal of this our lecture for today. Before we continue to our material, I want to check your attendance for today. Okay, for the first one, Diana,
Present, Mister.
Sinta,
Present, Mister.
Jana.
Present, Mister.
Okay, so for now, before we start our material, yeah. Nah, I want you to focus for the first one. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Nah, jadi tutup mata dan kasih hadiah untuk diri kalian sendiri. Bisa berbentuk mau baca Al-Fatihah, mau sholawat, mau zikir. Niatkan untuk ngasih makan roh kalian biar kita bisa fokus. Oke? I just need 2 minutes. Start from now. Okay? Time off. Finish.
Finish.
What do you feel? Lily? You feel fresh? Alhamdulillah ya. This is our material today. Talk about meaning in language. What is meaning? Nah, jadi for the first one, meaning. Coba Rami. Menurut Rami, apa itu meaning? All of you have heard about meaning. Pasti sudah pernah dengar semua. Apa itu meaning? Coba, Diana, meaning. Makna. Nah, jadi meaning itu merupakan sebuah makna. Mana apa? Meaning in language. Mana bahasa. Oke, good. What is meaning? Language is used to communicate ideas, feeling, and information. Meaning is the message conveyed. Tahu convey? Yang disampaikan through words, phrase, and sentence. For the example, the door is open. Apa makna di sini? The door is open. Jadi makna kata atau kalimat. Makna kalimat. Berarti pintu terbuka. Nah, tapi in semantic, our subject is semantic. Semantik ini membahas tentang makna kata that we use, yang kita gunakan. Oke. Meaning is not only in words, it is also in context. Nah, konteksnya apa lagi nih konteks? Coba, ya, Lily. What is context?
Situasi.
Situasi, situation. Oke. Nah, so context is environment. That yang apa? Environment di mana kalian berada. Nih konteks ini. Ya. Oke. Nih, the concept of meaning. Nah, speaker and listener. Nah, in speaker and listener there is context and message. Message apa? Utterance, kata, words, the message. Nah, berhubungan dengan konteks. Jadi antara si speaker dan listener ada konteks pembicaraan. Oke, good. Types of meaning. There are several types of meaning. There are conceptual meaning, associative, social, affective, reflective, and collocative meaning. So for today, we focus on conceptual meaning and associative meaning. Next, conceptual meaning. Nah, conceptual meaning also known as denotative or literal meaning. Jadi arti sesungguhnya. Nih, the woman is reading a book. Meaning is understood literally without emotional or cultural overlay. Nah, jadi yang conceptual meaning ini makna sesungguhnya sesuai dengan your dictionary. Sesuai dengan arti kata sesungguhnya ini conceptual meaning. Contoh, the woman is reading a book. Please, siapa yang mau mengartikannya? Ayo. What is Indonesian of the woman is reading a book? Oke, ya, Diana.
Wanita itu sedang membaca buku.
Seorang wanita sedang membaca buku. Nah, ini bisa dipahami semuanya? Conceptual meaning merupakan sebuah maksud yang sesungguhnya sesuai dengan kamus. Sesuai dengan kamus besar bahasa Indonesia. No context, tidak ada konteks di dalam conceptual meaning ini. Bisa dipahami? Oke, next. Associative meaning. Nah, ini. Associative meaning ini rise from experience, culture, emotion, and personal association. Jadi, associative meaning ini adalah makna yang dipengaruhi oleh pengalaman, experience, culture, budaya, emotion, emosi dari si listener itu. Nah, for example, rose. Secara konseptual, as conceptual meaning, rose is mawar, right? Oke, secara konseptual, rose adalah mawar. Namun, secara associative meaning, rose bisa menjadi love, romance, and beauty. Nah, how about heart? Heart as conceptual meaning itu berarti jantung. Hati itu liver. Jantung. Nah, kenapa heart itu identik dengan love? Apa yang mempengaruhinya? Nih, experience, culture, and emotion. Nah, nih, meaning in daily communication. Apa artinya? Coba Reni. Meaning in daily communication. Makna dalam komunikasi sehari-hari. Oke. Situation 1. In classroom. Teacher, can you open page 20? Nah, secara literal atau secara konseptual artinya a question about ability. And secara aktual an instruction to act. And also in situation 2 at home. The trash is still here. Nah, maksudnya sebenarnya the trash is still here. Nah, kalau kita berbicara tentang konsep, itu hanya seperti ini. This is the trash, right? This is trash. The trash is here. Hanya sebatas penyampaian statement. But in our material today, we can interpret also throw the trash. Bisa buang sampah itu. Karena situasinya di rumah, the trash is still here. Bisa sebagai perintah. Buang sampah tuh. Seperti itu. Right? Okay. Any question?
Mister,
Ya.
can I word have both conceptual meaning and associative meaning at the same time?
Okay, good. And also, others? Just 2 question ya. Ada? Ya. Silakan, Lepia.
Why can people interpret the same sentence differently?
Okay, good question. Any more question? No? Cukup? Enough?
Enough.
Okay. So, next to this is your job. Please divide all of you into 4 groups. 4 groups. Start from now. For the group 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, make a circle. And also you make a circle. Group 3 and group 4. Okay. 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 Back to the slide. Each group choose 1 sentence. Group 1,
It's very hot here.
it's very hot here. Group 2, the classroom is dirty. Group 3, yeah, group 3, the door is open, right? Yeah. And then the last one, you have an exam tomorrow. Okay. So each group has 1 sentence. This is assignment guidelines namanya nih ya. Jadi ini petunjuk tugas kalian. Please write. Nih, baca ya. Please read the assignment in the slide. 1. What is the literal meaning of the sentence? I give just 3 minutes for all of you to discuss about this question. Each group present 1 minute about this question. Please, this group 1.
Question 1. What is the literal meaning of the sentence? In the literal meaning is that the temperature in the place is very high.
Yes.
And then is the meaning at the same time? Is the meaning the same in all three situations? Why or why not? No, the three meaning is not always same. The
Okay.
sentence can have different meanings depend on the situation and context.
Okay.
And then three, what might the speaker actually mean in each situation? Situation one, the speaker may simply be talking about the meter. Situation two, the speaker may be asking someone to turn a fan or air condition. Situation three, the speaker may be expressing discomfort or complaining about head. And number four, what factor cause the meaning to change? The meaning change because of context, the speaker intentions, the place, the situation, and the relationship between the people involved.
Okay. Okay, good. Give applause for reflection question for we can call just like a quiz for each of you. The question is, can a sentence have one literal meaning but several different interpretations? Explain your answer with an example. Who? Who you want to answer? Please raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who you want to answer? Please. Yeah. Oke. Oke, silakan Pauli.
The example sentence is I feel blue today.
Oke.
The word blue literally refers to a color. However, it can also have figures meaning referring to sadness or depression.
Oke, good. Please give applause for Pauli. Oke. For the closing this subject today, jadi meaning ini ada hubungannya dengan moderasi beragama. Di mana dalam moderasi beragama, pemahaman terhadap makna bahasa sangat penting. Seseorang tidak cukup hanya memahami arti kata secara harfiah, secara literal, tetapi juga harus memperhatikan konteksnya, tujuannya apa, dan latar belakang budaya yang melatar belakangi bagaimana bahasa itu dimaknai. Jadi dengan cara seperti ini kita dapat menghindari kesalahpahaman, menghargai perbedaan, serta membangun sikap toleran dan harmonis dalam kehidupan bermasyarakat yang majemuk. Seperti itu. Jadi sangat bermanfaat meaning ini dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Oke, mungkin itu saja untuk materi minggu depan. Nanti saya akan share di grup tentang sense and referensi. Nanti all of you can read the material, and also di minggu depan kita akan bahas lagi sama-sama.